Right, alibi, folks, alibi. I know I'm starting this video with an alibi, but a couple of things have changed while I was doing the video. While I was doing the video, I noticed I was just so disturbed. Before I uploaded it, I wanted to figure. There was just something that was gnawing at me that I just couldn't understand, right? And it turns out that Slygor, you're supposed to be getting extra parts because some of this. You'll notice that in the video that some of these parts just didn't fit, and I was wondering what the heck is going on. Why is it not fitting, right? Like everybody else, and I had to watch videos going, am I smoking crack? What the heck is going on? And it turns out, yeah, the parts just won't fit the one that comes with this thing. And you won't get these unless you got it from a retailer. And what happened was I picked this up on eBay and the seller did not have these things. So I had to contact the Four Horsemen themselves. I did this video 2 weeks ago, just so you know, as this is dropping. And I ended up having to stop and wait because I was starting to get upset because I was like, man, I'm just getting real bad luck trying to figure out, with these things, right? And so now here are the pieces that are supposed to fit because now there's lips on here to actually fit where else the other one didn't have any. And I was like, why is this thing not freaking working? Right? Is starting to annoy me. But the good news is Store Horseman, I contacted them last week and it just came in today. So it's pretty cool. And this is what it would look like with that head now. There wouldn't be a video of it fitting. It'll be me trying to figure out why the heck none of this works. Not only that, I was thinking like when I would remove the harness, what he would look like without it. And he didn't even have this piece right here. So he'd look like a incomplete figure, but this is what's supposed to be there, that turbine or underneath here when you remove it. And if you wanted to go with a different aesthetic, purple instead of this apocalypse head look, you go with this. And yeah, just put on. I was wondering why in everyone else's videos, why is everybody's can put theirs in and I could not. I was like losing my mind. And it's because of this, like this whole, yeah. And so there you go. And it just fits in. And that's a good gosh dang look. I'm glad, ugh. And this is supposed to be for the shield, right? So that you can put this as on the gauntlet right here. I was wondering like why mine wouldn't fit when everybody else's could. Yeah. So yeah, I had to pay $5 for shipping. Thank God for Store Horseman for hooking me up with these Slygor pieces that's supposed to come with the gosh dang toy, right? Because again, I was like, man, just when I'm trying to get into this line, all these mishaps I was having, I was like, it's starting to kill my joy. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to lose the joy. I want to, because I like the way this thing looks. Let me go see, manage things like an adult, be reasonable, and start asking around what I could do to salvage what I believe to be this figure, and that's what I did. Thanks to 30 Tricks for suggesting this, because now if I don't have to be at the mercy of him holding this. He could definitely just put this on his gauntlet instead. So now he could look pretty menacing and have his weapon, and again, different look. And the good news is I was so disappointed and so upset. I needed to test the theory and ended up buying another one, except this time from BBTS, to see if it would include all the missing parts. But yeah, again, thank God for the Store Horsemen. Those guys have been so cool. I highly recommend you contact them when you guys encounter situations like that. But yeah, they said that they would only replace stuff. They were only going to replace the stuff because I guess the unique situation is it's known that Slygor is missing parts, so they were kind. They just had to pay for shipping though. Not a problem. $5 to salvage this fig, cool. Versus an incomplete fig, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm kind of happy with this look. You guys are seeing this all happen in real time right now. Kind of cool. So yeah, if you wanted to go for a more robotic look, trooper look, this is what's up versus the look of a protagonist or a main character. Jeebus. Here you could go this direction, but yeah, it's supposed to just it's not supposed to be super snug. It just there you go, fit in, you know. There you go. So yeah, you're trying to go for that egghead look, which I'm kind of a little bit of a fan of. Cool, but nothing beats this face sculpt. This is a pretty cool guy, and he's Slygor. To me, this guy's going to be Slygor. But I'm definitely going to troop build. I'm going to have him, and then when I get in my double, it's going to be him. Where this configuration. So cool. So on to the video. Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector and cosmic legionnaire. And in this segment of Cosmic Legions reviews and showcasing, I am showcasing, I believe it's Slygor Rise from the Tusk Gravekeeper Cosmic Legions. So yeah, this is what it looks like in the package. And man, I don't know what that font is. But yeah, here's what his bio says. You know, I'll read it to you guys because I'm hoping you guys are entertained by my diction. Although much of a prisoner's sentence at Hvalkatar is spent steering clear of the throngs of Sphyxian prison guards, patrolling every corner. It is the guards of Block 5 that need to be avoided at all costs. These Tusk Block 5 attendants, commonly referred to as gravekeepers, are tasked with watching over and disciplining the inmates unlucky enough to find themselves in the dreaded lower ring of Hvalkatar prisons, or Hvalkatar's prison. They are led by the brutal commander Slygor Rise. Stern and unyielding, Slygor Rise is not to be crossed. A former champion of the prison's fighting pit, the Athocraean thug takes a no-mercy approach with his inmates. As a survivor of the ring himself, Slygor believes that the only approach of any worth when dealing with weaker and less successful combatants is one of harsh discipline and zero tolerance for failure. Okay, so basically, he's a pit fighter. Gladiator. Are you not entertained? So from the book 2 of Hvalkatar, the Grave Knight. Okay. A whole bunch of things being talked to about there, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Let y'all read that on your own. Okay. Here's what it looks like, and here is where it was at. I love the way he looks. Kind of got that apocalypse color look. All right. I'm gonna unbox him, and then from there, we'll do next. So at least open so you guys see I could broke the seal. No, we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. And here is all of his glory. I like the way this guy looks. I think I may have to get more because all the different heads, all the different kind of styles, and he looks like a really good troop build. Looks like Apocalypse too. But yeah, all right. These are all the accessories that he comes with. You guys can see. I'll have it all laid out and ready to go. It's got a whole bunch of stuff. That's why his asking price is more premium than the troop builder stuff. So yeah. All right, folks. So like there's a whole bunch of accessories here. And I gotta admit, I have no idea how to apply some of these at all. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm familiar with the heads, right? Here are the two different heads. I'm gonna be keeping this one on because I just like the way his unique head looks right now. But I guess the most important thing is I believe this piece of paperwork that comes with it. I believe it's the disclaimer explaining how to handle this. Yeah, joints of mythic legions figures can become tight after production when posing legion figures for the first time, especially during cold weather. It is recommended that heat in the form of warm air or a hairdryer or warm water be used on tight joints in order to loosen the joints slightly before posing. Gently rock the joints forward and backwards clockwise. Joints move freely. Failure to do so results in irreparable joint breakage. So yeah, just do the you know I'm now at least 2 years into the hobby of advanced figures. So yeah, I started using a heat gun to these things when the time comes. But yeah, two different heads, tusk heads, right? Um, and then the helmet. The thing is, I don't think you could put the helmet on this while it's this harness is on. I prefer to keep them with this harness, right? Now the question for me becomes, uh, how do I use these? Because I'm not sure if this, if it's just something that you, I'm not familiar with how that's supposed to go. I think, or I think, never mind. I think I have an idea. I think that this is supposed to be for this, and you just replace the, there you go. That makes sense. Yes. And then, yeah, you replace the, uh, well, not for this one, because this one's the wide one. I'm sorry. The, the other one, the one with the slimmer xenomorph like head shape. No. There you go. Let's take this one out. There you go. And it's easy. You can just take it out, right? And then you put this on. Yep, I need to troop build this. I need to get me another one of these bad boys because it's just something that you guys are supposed to, well, maybe I'm putting it on the wrong way. What am I doing wrong, folks? I'm not familiar. I think, hmm, do I just put it like this? There's supposed to be an extra piece that I'm supposed to just hug it. Hmm. Mm, yeah, your boy Coco sucks. I'll figure it out somehow, and I'll make sure that the pictures are in the community notes once I figure that out. But I'm assuming that it has to do with replacement of these. But yeah, I just have no clue as to how to properly install this. If it could even be, it's even the correct thing to do. Okay. All right. Well, um, so he comes with this glorious riot-like shield, I believe. Much like Mythic Legions, comes with this handle, and then you gotta put it here to get it to stick, right? And of course, you could replace this, but I'm not sure if I just pull it out. This is a nice look. I like this color scheme, but if you want to go energy purple, you know, looks like it was blessed with the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Here we go. that look, right? But I think I'm gonna go with this look for Meow because I just like, it's just a preference thing. He's looking good. Man, I'm really bummed that I haven't figured out how to, you know, get this kind of head on in case I troop build this bad boy. You know what I mean? At least yet. Okay, so he's got these hose in different area codes. Um, that I think you're supposed to put here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it upside down. Somehow it's supposed to go in here. I think that would just be a guess. Make it would make sense. So, but dang, this is so tight. Yeah, it goes in. Just, be gentle. Well, not gentle. You have to assert yourself in on this sucker. But I don't know if it's the right way up. And if I think it's supposed to. This is just a guess. I don't know. I haven't actually. Uh, I should have watched more people's reviews on this thing to see how because. But this is what happens when a first timer deals with this. Somebody who has no clue, right? Like me, struggling to put the hose on. Perhaps if I do it in reverse, it'll be better. Like, you take the gram, you put the chocolate on the gram. Oof. Then you put the mallow. But yeah, trying to, yeah, doing it in reverse looks like it's the way to go if you're trying to get it to. I'm assuming that this is correct. But yeah, he's got Scuba Steve look going on now. All right, here we go. Oh Lord, Lord, here we go. Come on. Jeez. All right, that was a little bit of a chore, but yeah, I was able to finally plug these in. Let me bring it up so you guys can see more. Now the question is, can I even put on the pauldrons? I want to give them the pauldrons because, geez, I think I should have put the pauldrons on first. Lord. Yeah, because, oh, Lord. All right, so now he's got his full on apocalypse look. And yeah, you had to put the pauldrons on first, then the hose. Jeez, that was, yeah, I should have used some common sense, but it's one of those things I can admit freely that I lack in certain cases. So yeah, we're gonna give him the on the left side. On the left hand side, the shield. Now, I guess if you wanted to give him the look, just kind of do it that way. It's a good look. Um, you could give him the rifle, but I gotta admit, this rifle, everybody has it, so I think I'm just gonna give him this, you know, shock stick instead. Well, it looks like it'd be a shock stick. Now it comes with two different heads, one of them with the effects of the shock, and one without it. Okay, kind of cool. Uh, Now it's just a matter of putting it in his hands. He's got a gazillion, well, not a gazillion, but like 8 set of hands. So yeah, I'll give him this one so that he can club, use it as a club over stuff. I think it's a good look. He's ready to just beat you into submission with this, you know, this gear. Yeah, he's very reminiscent of Apocalypse. I don't know if you guys are X-Men or X Factor fans, but yeah, Apocalypse, the mutant in Sabanur. He's got in Sabanur tendencies. See, all right, hang on. I'm just, yeah, it's a good look. It's a great look, actually. Yeesh. Yeah. I like the skirts a little bit longer than, say, the see, Fisher Rice. The Fisher Rice ones don't have the long skirts like he does. But yeah, if I remove this harness and then just put this on, but you guys already seen this. This is just the blue version of the one that our boy Fisher Rice has. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to give him that because I want him to look as different as humanly possible from Fisher Rice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was hoping that maybe I figure out this head thing so I could give him this juggernaut like look, but I'm clearly out of my uh, league right now as to figure out how to apply this thing. But soon enough, I'll be able to figure it out, and you know, I'll add it as an alibi to the video. But yeah, he's got again a gazillion set of hands. Okay, 8. But who's count? Gosh dang it. Your boy's a klutz. Yeah. These kind of hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To include what he's holding. And the 8th. I believe this is the trigger hand. Let's find the trigger hands. Trigger hands, and with the swivels that go up and down, right? Wrist. Then there's the closed fist that happen to go side to side. It doesn't go up and down, side to side. See it? And these other hands that go side to side to the grip, what appears to be not a trigger hand, well, but more of a open kind of hand. See where the joint is? Yeah. Rifle, when compared to the paint job of Fisher Rice, it's kind of generic and plain. I hate to say it, but Fisher Rice paint apps really messed me up. You know, I got high expectations now. I'm not sure if this is for the head or not, or if it's for the back. I forget. This I've seen this piece before somewhere. I just can't remember where it's supposed to go, but I imagine that it's for the neck. I think, or someplace. But yeah, I haven't quite. I don't quite remember. Maybe it's the shield. I'm not sure. I guess I'll figure it out and I'll have it in the community notes. All right. Well, final thoughts on this thing. Thing looks great. This figure is spectacular. I like the way it looks. The color scheme is great. I know I didn't do any articulation stuff, but this is just your basic Tusk model figure with just, you know, a plethora of extra gear. It's a good gosh dang look. I don't know about y'all, but it looks great to me. Let me come. Here's what I mean by that rifle, right? So the paint scheme on the Fisher Rice rifle, just so good. You know what I mean? That when you put that same rifle here, yeah, you know what I mean? You put them together. You know what I mean? The paint apps on this thing just look so much more better. you know. But yeah, he's got the same legs like RoboCop-ish, RoboCop 2, color scheme. Uh, yeah, just I love the paint job on this thing. This thing looks so good. It's got, the gray and blue. Again, it reminds me of like a combination of RoboCop 1 and 2. What I mean by RoboCop 1, but I mean RoboCop and the Kane RoboCop colors and body parts and stuff, with apocalypse tendencies. Shield. This man, these gosh dang figures are just so cool, guys. I have to get another one just so I could try to see what it looks like with, you know, the other heads and stuff. You know what I mean? So, all right, folks. Well, that's all I got for this segment of one to scale. No, it's never one to scale, but hey, is it one to scale? I don't know. Cosmic Legions, though. The Slygor Rise Tusk Gravekeeper Cosmic Legion. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Cosmic Legionnaire. And until the next video, folks, ciao.